if you saw in one of my last videos, we put a K&N intake on Steve's truck. And something else I noticed was this looks nasty. And I think chipmunks or something had chewed that cap up. So I got a new one. If you didn't know, on these Fords, the overflow and the air filter box are all one piece. That's a Dorman part. I looked, I was like, maybe I can buy like the Motorcraft Ford. No, Dorman was the only one that made a replacement. So there's your Dorman part number 603282. Non-pressurized coolant reservoir. So Steve's going to start taking those two bolts loose. It looks like it's just two bolts. Just two bolts?
That one and the one in behind.
What size are those, Steve? Does it say 13? Yep, 13 millimeter, and you'll need to take your intake off too. You should be able to just undo the two. I've got a K&N, so it'll be different. Just undo it, and then unplug your MAF right here. And then all this should come off. So we'll get, Steve's working on those. I'll get this undone. We're also changing the oil, and then we'll get that and fill it back up. I've got some coolant. This will be easy. So on mine, I just took it loose. On the stock one, you should be able to just take it, the intake tube off, unplug your MAF, and then leave your air filter housing, the top part on there. Transfer it over to the new one when you get done. Like I said, it's 213s. You'll have a hose here. This might have some coolant in it. I don't know. Oh, I've probably never been off its factory, but I'll get this loose, and then it's ready to come out. As you see, it's got 2 feet here in the bottom that it rides in, and 2 holes in the bottom. So, but yeah, it's loose once I get that hose off. And it looks like we'll have to transfer these clips over too, because it didn't come with new clips. But I have an intake, so I don't need them anyway. So just remember, these clips will have to transfer. I got the 2 bolts undone, undid the hose, and I picked it up, and you have to like tilt it coming up, because this piece, that snorkel, goes into the fender here and here, and it got caught, and when I pulled it, because. So my recommendation will be, you've got enough slack in this hose, you should be able to pull that up and leave that hose attached, and then tilt it, then unplug it once you get it out. So I also just put my thumb over it. So I'll get this new one in. Like I said, try and get this snorkel off. That hose, pay attention, it clips right here, but it actually goes through right there, so you'll have to pull it back through. And we'll try and get that snorkel. It looks like it's just got a clip right here. It pushes down, and it should just come out. I'll get that transferred over. It's got one on the bottom too, so if you get one of them done, the other one should come out. Get this done. Do the top one. It should just yeah, my suggestion, take the top one, put the screwdriver. Real quick, Steve and I appreciate you watching this video. We hope it helps you get this job done today. If you can take a second of your time and hit that like and that subscribe button, it helps us make more videos like this. And the more these videos I get to make, the less I have to go to my day job, so appreciate it. So I got the hose back on, run through that hole, clipped in, back on there.
This don't look straight.
It doesn't. Let me see, Steve. They act like they're like. Let me switch me bolts. Take that one back out. Put it over here. Those threads are buggered up.
Yeah, I've got the stuff to re-tap it with if I need to. A little bit of oil probably wouldn't hurt anything.
Start on that one, Steve. Let me see this one. There we go. I think it was just the bolt.
Huh. Just start and finish thread on it. Make a difference.
might be boogered up inside. It acts like it's going so far and then stopping.
Well, look here what happened to this one. Same difference. Same thing. Was that what's coming out?
No, it was easy coming out.
I need that leverage of that big wrench on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Three, 4 inches of leverage makes a difference.
Yeah.
I've probably got some antifreeze down there.
Yeah.
I try to keep some.
If you don't know how to mix your own coolant, this is concentrate and distilled water. If you don't know how to mix it, I've got a video that shows you how to do that. I'm gonna fill it up to there and top it off the coolant. Steve's tightened everything down. Steve's got that tightened down.
Yeah,
I've got this filled up. Put that cap back. We will put our intake on, back on, and we'll be done. Like I said, it's 2 bolts taking your intake loose. This is not bad. This is mainly just cosmetic. There was nothing wrong with that, but I wanted it to look better.